This video will demonstrate how quick and easy it is to create a new CMA when using Cloud CMA. To create your CMA, simply log into Paragon and select Search. Once you select Search, you'll see a drop-down menu, and that will allow you to choose the class of property that you want to create comparables for. So I'm going to go ahead and select Residential. Now I want to fill in the criteria so that these comparable properties match the property I intend to do the CMA for. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and create this on a residential property. So I'm going to type in residential under the type. Under status, I want to go ahead and include the statuses of properties that I wish to have in my CMA report. So for instance, I'm going to select closed, pending, expired, and I want to see all actives. The next way I want to make sure my comparables match my property that I'm creating the CMA for is by keeping my properties close proximity to the property I want to list. So I'm going to go ahead and use the map search. So I'm going to go to the right and I'm going to click on the globe icon. And I'm going to go to the top here and I'm going to use my radius search. This allows me to keep my comparables within 1 square mile of that subject property. In order to do this, you can go right to the street sign. You can type in the address of the property that you want to do your CMA on. I can then go in and choose the radius search, and I can keep it again to 1 square mile, or if I want to make it larger, I can. You can adjust it so you can make it larger or smaller if you're trying to encompass more area or keep it a pretty tight fit to that subject property. Once you've got your radius, the exact area that you want, simply click Add to Criteria. Now I want to go ahead and I want to add in more specifics. For instance, you may want to use the date drop-downs to select 6 months or 12 months back. That'll keep you from having to use the calendar and type in dates. You can actually just use these helpful drop-downs and pick that 6-month back date range. Now I want to scroll down and I want to keep this pretty much apples to apples. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select under structure style that it is a 1-story property. And to do that, you can simply start typing and it will show you all of the options that are available. If I want to see even more options, you can also go to the magnifying glass to the right for a full list of features that you can choose from. Now I want to go ahead and I want to put in how many bedrooms this home has. I could even put in how many bathrooms, if it's built on a basement. And what I'm trying to do here is simply keep these comparable properties as close as possible to my subject property. So I'm going to go ahead and even add in things like if it has a garage and what the square footage is. Now I want to do a quick count to see how many properties are going to be in my CMA. Then I'm going to select Search. This allows me to thoroughly go through all of the properties that I want to include. Now I can also sort them, so I can quickly sort them, let's say by status or price. Click on status and I now can see everything that's active currently for the criteria that I've selected. I can also see closed. I can see what's expired and what's pending. So I've got a good variety here. It allows you to go ahead and select all of the properties that you want to include. Now if there's one you don't want to include, you can simply go up to that property and deselect it, and that will remove it and it will not be transferred over to cloud. Now the nice thing is it allows me to go in and make this report as exact as I want it to be. So I can select the properties after reviewing them. Now I want to send all of these properties over to my Cloud CMA report. So I'm going to go up to Actions, and under Actions you'll notice it says Cloud CMA Buyer Tour and Cloud CMA. we want to use just the Cloud CMA to create our brand new CMA. That's going to take you directly into Cloud. Now what I want to do is I want to give my Cloud CMA report a title. So I'm going to say this is for Sally Seller, and it's for 123 Main Street. I can also put in some additional notes that only I can see. These won't appear on your report, but it does allow you to put in notes like this seller is very motivated, things like that. Now I want to go ahead and I want to type in an address for my report. So I'm going to start typing, and as you can see, it allows you to quickly pick that property from your drop-down. You can also bring in a photo. So if you have a photo of that home, you can include it. I can type in the square footage, how many bedrooms it has, and even how many baths. That's all I really need to do because all of the hard work I already did in Paragon. I put in all the criteria. If you scroll down, you'll notice it's got all my MLS numbers loaded for me. There also is an option to do a quick and dirty. I prefer always doing my search in Paragon because it allows me to be a lot more accurate. So really all I have to do here is add in my property details and select Fetch Listing. What it's doing is it's pulling over the information from Paragon and it's giving me a quick summary. Now I can go in, and if I have a property that I decided to exclude from the report, well, I can go ahead and remove it by simply unchecking that property. It will give you a map so you can see where all the comparable properties are located, and it will tell you a little bit about each property. It will also give you, the agent, a projected price for the low, median, average, and high. But you can bypass that and put in your own suggested list price here. Once you have chosen your properties, you can rearrange them. If I want this property to be on the first property that they see, I can move them by simply dragging that property into place. Once I've got my report properties in line, I now want to customize my report. So I'm going to scroll up to the top and select Customize. From here, it allows you to add or remove pages from your report. So I can make my report as long or as compact as I want it to be. And I can include everything that I want, or I can make it very minimal. To include more options, you will see to the left, you have some different things that you can add in. For instance, you can customize a cover letter. You can include your resume, information about your company, or you can tell your potential listing exactly what a CMA is. So you can add these things by simply clicking on the plus. You will see those options float over into your CMA report. You now can go in and you can choose your colors under theme. So I can give it my company look and feel. You can also choose your layout. So I can decide exactly how I want the layout to look. Once I've done that, I now want to go through and make sure that I have all the pages that I want to be included in my CMA. Once you have everything included, simply select Publish Report, and it will now publish your CMA. So it's that simple, just a few clicks, and you can create an amazing presentation. Once your presentation is created, you can view it by selecting to view in a PDF format. Once I'm ready to view my presentation, I simply click on View, and it will open up my CMA, as you can see here, and it will be in a PDF version. If you are sitting with your clients and you have a tablet, you can use the presentation mode. So you're going to click Present, and that will open up your CMA in a great interactive presentation that your clients can literally click on and interact and see more information on homes, photos, even interior photos. And it's optimized for your tablets, so it's going to have a great user-friendly option to simply scroll or swipe through, and will tell your clients all about other properties in their marketplace. You can also go to email to simply send a copy over to your clients, or you can share it. So you can take that link and share it on Facebook or share it with a client so that they have immediate access to that information. That is how you can create a CMA using Cloud CMA. Remember, it's very simple. Just find your comparative properties in Paragon, go to Actions, select Cloud CMA. It will bring over all of your selected properties for you, and now you can properly assemble your CMA. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to give my RealSource tech support a call. Hope you have a great day.